Hey, you guys got to check this shirt out. I got that from my mom this past Christmas, and one of my favorite shirts. And it was actually 2 Christmases ago. Now that I think about it, see, I'm a hiker. I like to camp. I like to backpack. Love to sleep on the ground, and so my mom always worried about me. Always checking. Oh, you got to think about this. I love it. I love being watched over by my mom. She's 85 years old. I'm an old man myself. But so she got this shirt as a joke. But and that's one of the things I'm a little bit bummed about. That this time of year, I'm usually out sweeping on the ground somewhere, going on hikes, and just they've closed some parks and certainly even if they haven't closed some of the parks that I might go to, it's really frowned upon, and I certainly understand that. I'm willing to do my part. We have no trouble complying with the order, and that's what this series of videos is about. It's me and my family, and we're documenting just what it's like to go through a 30-day stay-at-home order that we got back on March 22nd, and so we're 6 days in. And so we've been kind of keeping track of that. If you want to see some of the videos, you can check out the link to the playlist up here. It has all the series and videos that we have so far. But really, we're just kind of walking through this and seeing what it's like to be on a stay-at-home order in an uncertain period in our history, world history. To be honest with you, we are under that stay-at-home order because of the Covid-19, the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. And so we're just kind of documenting. Yesterday, brought my family in and we had some fun, and you guys seem to like that. There's a link to that video up here as well. It seemed to go over well, and I'm going to bring them in a little bit more often because I want to share them with you. They have such great personalities. They're just, I love my family, and that's the family that's under this roof. I've got some older kids that are not under the roof, and miss them, and I wish you could see them and see what's going on with in their lives. So today's Sunday, and today we got up and we were able to worship with some of our fellow friends via a streaming video that our church put together, and it was wonderful. There is obviously some grieving that goes on when you're not side by side with your brothers and sisters, and so that was a little discouraging in that, but the message was fantastic, and you sit there and you think, here we are in our home, in our living room, and we're hearing this message from our pastor, and we just know that millions and millions around the world are hearing the word, and we're just all worshiping together. So even though we were just four of us in the living room, we truly felt the presence of all the believers, and so that was nice. It was a day of honeydews, and that's one thing that you kind of forget about because you got all this chaos going on around you, and there's all these things that are vying for your attention, the newscasts and just different activities that can draw you away from realizing that, oh my gosh, I've got things to do. You saw that first thing that I did this morning after church was get up and I did some mowing. The yard have been fertilizing it all winter long and even overseeded in the fall, and so love the green lush look of it. But I've mowed 3 times already early in the season, and it looks like it's going to be a bountiful year of grass that I'm growing. So I did some yard work, not only mowing, but I did some other yard work, getting the garden prepped for vegetable plantings. Had leaky faucets, you know, that just creeps up on you. And so I had been putting that off for a while, and I took the time to take care of those, and didn't take a lot of time, but it was just one of those things that I was thankful that my mind wasn't elsewhere and thinking, oh, I got to run to here, I got to run there, and why don't I go? We'd go out to eat here or whatever. We don't have, we can't do that stuff. So there's stuff to do at home, and that's good. That's one of those resets that you got to do. We did some cleaning and organizing. Really just kept very, very active today. We had a chance to do a conference video chat with several of my family members, and it was good to see their faces. And it's just, you know, we've got Easter coming up, and we know that we're not going to be able to be with them. And we've been gathering as a family for Easter, a large family for Easter, for as long as I can remember. And so that's going to be a little bit disappointing, but life goes on, and that's one of the things that we're really seeing, that, you know, on my Facebook feed, the flowers are blooming. People are posting pictures of their flowers blooming. There's just different activities. Everybody is, you know, the pictures are showing spring happening, and life is going on. And it's not that we didn't expect that, but sometimes you just got to stop and recognize that we may be caught up and consumed in our own little restrictions and environment, but all around us, people are living. They're dying, and they're laughing and they're crying. Life goes on, and we kind of hit home today. But tomorrow, it is back to work for myself and my best gal. Again, not anything out of the ordinary. We're going to get up and hop online and make some phone calls and do our business remotely. Been going very, very well. We've all staked out different corners of the house, different office settings, and the kids have things set up in their room, because tomorrow the boy is going to start his first day of online school. I've shared before that the girl, the 15-year-old, is in her sophomore year of virtual school. She's just continuing on what she's done in the past. The boy will start his new online training tomorrow. He's all set up. He's kind of excited about that. So just again, a reminder that as much chaos as we think is out there, life does go on. And I promise you that I will see you tomorrow.